everyone, welcome back. It's day 6 for me of 61 days of ICAD 2023. As usual, I am putting down acrylic paint, white acrylic paint as my base before I add some color. There's no gesso on it, it's just white acrylic paint. I am using up leftover paint, so honestly, once again, I don't know what to do, so I'm just using my brush and doing some squiggles and rolling it around on my base just to get some color down and also to get my mind flowing. I usually have to do this to get it flowing. I thought I could add some white to change the tone of the of the black, so that I would have some nice darks and some lighter areas and mid-tones, and then I was hoping that would get my ideas flowing. So I went and I changed my water and I'm adding red now, just some drag and roll squiggles, which I love to do, and just adding them in different areas on the card. But of course my card is small, so I'm trying not to overpower it with the red. Now that's dry, I thought that I could add some white in specific areas. But honestly, as I was looking at the card, that's why I kept turning it around and around. I liked some of the pattern of my squiggles of the gray, and I didn't want to cover up some of them. I know the dilemmas. The dilemma. Is dilemmas a word? I don't think so. Dilemma. So I'm just adding it in certain areas. Some areas I'm trying to keep some of that gray. I've got some nice pattern going with the blue underneath, the card underneath still showing through, and I like that and I want to keep some of it, but I also really want to add some white areas on this card. So I'm keeping some of the gray, adding some white to brighten it up, creating some nice contrast, and then I wanted more contrast, so I'm adding some black in some areas as well. And here I'm trying to blend it in so that there's black into gray into the white. It's a small surface area, but because it's small, even though it's a bit difficult, it's easier because it's less blending to do, which is really cool. Right, and because I have that dark in that area, I thought I could add it in on other parts of the card too, to help, to give some balance and just to add some. So I would have some really dark, then the mid-tones, and then the whiter, lighter areas. So I'm just adding some dark, really dark black. I know it's either black, it's black, right? It's not dark black, but I'm just adding some black in some other areas just to help the card be a little more balanced. So I have my black, I like how it looks, and I'm just whitening up some of those white areas and adding white in other areas that didn't get, and I felt that could use some brightening up. Now I'm just adding some thinner lines of the same colors, just on top of and at the side of similar shape but not the same, just to create some more texture on my card and more interest. And some areas were looking a bit empty, so I'm just adding some of those lines in some of those areas where there aren't any lines at all. Just some nice thin, like lightning. Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking, because this card it feels stormy to me. It feels, yeah, and I honestly, I love it. I love the stormy effect. My word today is powerful, because that storm, in my mind, is a storm. It just makes me, it looks like power. And it felt like it fit that card. What does it do for me? It just reminds me of how, honestly, for me personally, it reminds me of how powerful God is and how powerful nature is, which God created. And I felt secure and better knowing that, because He is almighty, all powerful, and just, my savior, my king, my everything. So, I mean, and if He has all His power and He has my back and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and I have His support, then it's all good, The storm it's not there to scare me or to take me down or to destroy me. It's there to help me to get stronger. Because when we go through our storms, we're either traumatized and broken down by it, or we get stronger because of it, because we learn so much more, and we come through it standing, learning, having learned a lot more, having experienced so much more, and it's just a wonderful experience at the end. So that's my word for today, and this is number 6, and I will see you for ICAD number 7.